fucked up. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm not paying enough attention because I'm eating a delicious rice ball
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. Continue your thought. I'm sorry.
But Squirtle is basically my first starter. The first starter that counts. So I've always got a soft spot for Blastoise.
Yeah.
My blue cartridge is one that lost its battery life early. It was unfortunate. It was probably like during 3rd gen that it died. So I've been kind of over the loss of my first boy for a while, but like I still name all turtle Pokemon like Tortoise Jr. in honor of Tortoise the Squirtle.
You can almost see the corners of. Oh no, you can see one of his eyes. Oh god.
Kinda, yeah. Also, yes, I'm eating a donut and called it a rice ball because it's Pokemon
So
food.
his glasses look like they've shifted, like they're falling off his face, and his mustache might also be falling off. You can see his like almost angular, like Bishonen eyes there. Do you see those?
Yeah.
If he took off his glasses and his mustache, he'd look like a bald Giovanni.
He's always been a foxy grandpa.
He's like, I don't know, I just find that so weird. He's so Mr. Clean. Like, what the fuck? Alright.
Josh just sitting here staring at the screen, realizing he
damn.
thinks Blaine is handsome.
No, that's not what I said. Thanks, though. Let's see. Ugh. Yeah, his existence just begins to break down. Never noticed he had actual eyes. His data becomes undone. He reminds me more of Lex Luthor than Mr. Clean. You have earned a volcano badge. Sorry, that's not the voice.
Make sure to talk
You've
to
earned a
Busters after
volcano
this
badge.
for congratulations, pets.
Well, we're gonna do the high five first. You got a volcano badge from Blaine. Can't wait for that Eevee to evolve and for that tail to finally become the hand that he gives us those high fives with. Here, you can have this TM too. Megan just kind of like looked up and silently sat there. Like,
It took me a while to process what he was trying to
have
say.
this TM too. You got TM46 Fire Blast from Blaine. You put the TM46 in your TM case. TM46 contains Fire Blast, a red-hot fire-type move. Teach it to fire-type Pokemon. Vulpix or Charmeleon would be ideal.
Not Charizard, Charmeleon.
Ninetales. It has to be Vulpix or Charmeleon. Fire Blast is an attack to be shown the utmost respect. It's actually Garbo.
It's okay.
It's terrible. Don't waste it on water-type Pokemon.
Actually, if you've got a water-type Pokemon that can learn Fire Blast, that could be viable.
Yeah, except when it misses. It misses a lot, by the way. It's like a 75% accuracy move, I think.
Our
It's
Charizard
very
is trying
low.
to pick a fight with our Eevee, metatextually in the chat.
Oh,
You're
God.
both beautiful.
Busters is excited that we won. Get pet, you little shitmonger. Come on.
Get pet, you precious creature.
How dare you, you precious creature!
You good Diglett. Look at you and your meat puppet.
Like a Pokemon Gundam just piloting this tiny dog.
Eevees are more fox than dog.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's subjective.
Point. Catch your right on with the Master Ball. Yeah, fuck Oak's, Oak's Tips Corner or something like that. Was this thing that happened in Red and Blue where they had an official guide come out and there were suggestions by Professor Oak in the guide. So it was like Oak's Tip Corner, and some of them were things like, don't waste your Master Ball on common Pokemon. Try saving it for something like a Rhydon or a Fearow. And it was like, oh, fuck you, Oak! Ah, so this is where you were. I thought you might have made your way to Cinnabar Island by now. Did you beat Blaine? Really? Congratulations! You need to have 8 gym badges to get into the Pokemon League, right? Oh, God. The questions at the end are terrible with the same voice. I've gotten 7 already, which means the only one left is... Yeah, it must be the gym in Viridian City, right? It was closed up last time I checked, though. Ugh, I'm losing it.
I'm probably going to, at some point, look up actual videos of Solid Snake talking and just do a comparison with your voice.
Have you been in the Viridian City gym yet, Josh? You haven't, right? I guess I'll try stopping and by Viridian City one more time.
I hope they do the lead up to Mewtwo thing where Gary goes in and fights and Mewtwo kicks his ass and then you go in.
Snake.
And Togepi wanders in at some point for some reason.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Eh.
And Gary gets his ass kicked by Mewtwo in his armor.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping like we leave the Yeah, go for it.
I'm thinking about things. Go ahead.
I'm kind of hoping like we see him leave and it's like Jack had tried to challenge the gym and couldn't do it. And like he's like, oh, there's a terrible monster in there. I could never seen a Pokemon like that before. I had no chance.
I like that we named him Jack, but we're doing a snake voice on him. Jack is the other one. Jack is Raiden, so I can't do a good Raiden, though. Raiden's like way up here. But typically, if you get like the weird snake voice with Raiden going on, a lot of people do the Revengeance version where he has trouble at the beginning of the game talking, so he almost has a lisp because he can't use his bottom jaw. But he doesn't quite sound right. And it's like really unfortunate. I just don't want to have to do that. My favorite Solid Snake 9 is always MGS1 when Mei-Ling asks, is that the famous Solid Snake? And he just goes, some people call me that. It's his code name. Like, why would he answer that way?
I've only ever watched Josh play the first Metal Gear Solid, so lots of this goes over my head except for hearing references from other people. Oh, hey.
Now you can ask him what his name is. Later on, Otacon or Meryl, depending on who you save, asks him what his real name is, and depending on which ending of the game you're gonna get, he will answer differently. And it's either David or, like, Pliskin or other things. And it's just like, god damn it. Because they're all, like, horrible references to, like, David Hayter, the voice actor for Snake, or Snake Plissken, the guy from Escape from New York.
You just don't feel like fighting any of these dudes?
No, these are a lot of dudes, actually.
Oh, is that the Tangela grass?
Yeah, that's Tangela grass. I kind of wanted to see some
it's
Tangela.
a Weeping Bell right now.
But yeah, that's a Weeping Bell.
This patch of grass, for some reason, we just constantly have to talk about when first gen comes up.
It's the Tangela place.
Like, it's just so weird.
It's right outside Pallet. You can only get here under very certain circumstances, but then once you get here, it's the only place in the whole game you can find fucking Tangela.
But
and
these
it's
guys
so
are popping
weird.
up instead.
I've seen some people make suggestions that this is originally supposed to be some kind of like gate, where it's like this is a gated area that people aren't supposed to come out here for because Tangela are dangerous or something like that. And it's like that's dumb.
Come back down here. Oh, they're gone. I was gonna just... Oh, there they are. Never talk to me or my son ever again.
Oh, okay.
The rats.
Nice.
I wanted to make a meme. I don't do that often. Wow, everything but Tangela.
Everything but Tangela is just hanging out up here.
Do we have Tangela? Have we been able to catch it somewhere else?
We may have caught Tangela somewhere else. I'll check. Let's see. Oh, God. His canon name is David. I'm aware. Yeah, that's supposed to be his actual name. I think it's mentioned later on in one of the other games. But depending on the ending, he will answer people differently. But in Metal Gear Solid 2, he does use Pliskin as a cover name. Yeah, he does. He calls himself Iroquois Pliskin, which is the weirdest fake name ever. And Raiden completely buys it. He finds like a dude who's like dying and he's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm a soldier. He's like, what's your name? And he's like, Iroquois Pliskin.
I don't think we've encountered a Tangela at all.
Oh yeah.
I don't see it in
what
here.
number is Tangela?
I don't remember. I want to say it's
but,
I want to say it's above 100, but I don't remember.
This is Machamp, and this one's Victory Bell. This one's Golem. This is Gengar. This is Cloyster. Hitmonchan. Rhydon. These would be the Grimer and Muck slots, right?
No, I think you're off a little bit because you forgot Marowak, but also...
Oh yeah, Marowak's here. Oh yeah, you're right. And then this would be Hitmonchan, and then maybe that's Tangela?
Maybe.
Oh wait, no, there it is. We have caught it.
Oh, okay, there he is. He's tiny.
Yeah.
Some of these have huge pixels, and some of them have regular ones.
People pointed this out when the game came out. There were a lot of people who were very angry about this as well. Some of the Pokemon got updated pixel art for things, but not all of them. And people were like, oh, well, is there, meaning in it? Is it because some of the Pokemon are like the final evolutions got updated? Because, oh, here's Blastoise, and here's Charizard, and here's Pidgeot. And then it's like, it falls apart when you realize there's Butterfree, and there's Beedrill. No, those are not updated. Those are still the old ones. But then Pokemon like Arbok gets it, and then you keep going in, and it's like you get weird ones like
new
fucking
ones don't have it. Like Alola Ninetales isn't big.
Vileplume, like these aren't even like Pokemon that people think are particularly popular. It just seems random. Arcanine and Persian are treated as antitheses to one another in this game. In that, like, there's a person even who wants to see, like, 10 Growliths or 10 Meowths, and they'll give you the other evolution or whatever. And it's like, no, look at this. They're not opposite. It's all over the place. It seems like they just gave it to them at random. And what a lot of people have been talking about and theorizing is, hey, cough, cough, what if the lines that have the updated ones are the ones that are going to be in the Galar Pokedex?
I feel like that's implying more planning than they would have actually given.
It's not as much planning.
Eevee doesn't have a big sprite.
It would actually be less planning when you think about it.
Yeah. I like that the Snorlax gets one. If anyone should get a big sprite, it's him.
Antithesis is opposite, by the way. Somebody asked, what does antithesis mean? Oh god, next to Chansey, you can get you can't get Growlithe, but you can get the evolved one. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep looking for like what else shows up in this weird patch. If Tangela is not like hidden here, let's just see if there's anything good.
Yeah, and
should we chain something? Because we haven't done that in a while.
I don't want to hang out in this little like grassy area, honestly.
Okay,
this is kind of a shitty area.
Yeah,
the only good thing in here is Tangela, and if we can't get Tangrowth, there's like no point to Tangela to begin with. Also, Eevee has to be called upon to do this with Gyarados. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. Also, yeah, there's no breeding in this game.
Yeah, so even though you can get the evolved version of Growlithe, but you can't catch actual Growlithe, without breeding, it gets it even worse. So it becomes like you just can't get it at all. And I stepped on a Rattata. I didn't see it. It was too short. No.
Okay.
We have so many. Do you not remember that this is a Pokemon that we chained near the beginning of the game, and we had like 100 of them for no reason? We didn't have anything to do with it. It was just 100 Rattata sitting around, and we gave them over to Professor Oak a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere. Get these rats the fuck out. Let's talk to the sleeping man who's clearly not sleeping. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, the Dream Eater guy.
Yep, Dream Eater man.
Which is way spookier if you think about it too hard. There's just a dude in here who's been getting his dreams eaten.
Oh, God. Like, he's got his eyes closed, but this man is not asleep.
Yeah.
Like, clearly. What? Oh, I must have dozed off in the sun, standing here completely upright. I had this weird dream. A lost spirit became a flame and was floating around.
What?
Diddaloo. Time to die, hero of Hyrule. Huh? Seems I picked up this TM without realizing it. Oh, that's creepy. I'd better give it to you. Got Will-O-Wisp.
Honestly, they should have, like, I know this isn't gonna happen, but given the way he was describing just being a spirit or whatever, he should have handed us a Pokeball that came out of nowhere and it's like a Yamask.
No, but yeah, they don't want to go outside of, like, Gen 1 Pokemon.
Hi, Grandpa, look at our dragon.
What's up, old man?
He's like, that's nice, son.
I wanted to see if any Pokemon would show up in here, but like, I'm not seeing it. I don't think it's gonna happen. That's unfortunate. It used to be that you get Pokemon to show up in almost every single tile of the map, especially if it's something like water. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, well.
Dang.
Having them on the overworld probably helped with some weird glitchy stuff like that.
I guess. But I like having Pokemon show up in the little things. Look at my danger noodle.
I'm not looking at anyone's noodle right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh god. Magikarp is almost the usefulest Pokemon. People can eat them. In canon, they're not even good for eating. They're too bony. It's a giant fish. No dragon powers, except for the one set damage move. Charizard is flying salamander. Oof.
Salamander means dragon, though. Salamander's the actual amphibian or named for a more mythical version of that thing.
Well, yeah, but they're also just salamanders. And actually, the mythical version of that is a salamander, like an actual one. So the concept of having the salamander, which is like a fire lizard, dragon thing, the idea of that came from people tossing firewood into fires, lighting it ablaze, and then having red-hot lizards popping out of the wood. They were actual salamanders living under the bark of the logs that they had chosen, who, upon going into the fire, freaked out and were trying to escape the fire.
Mewtwo time?
Maybe. No, Mewtwo's after the Elite Four, actually.
No, I mean the thing from the anime where it shows that he fights
No,
him.
I'm sure this is gonna be a normal fight.
Okay.
Huh? Why is the door locked? Open sesame.
Just sneak in.
Yeah, I guess that isn't gonna work.
Through the air vent.
Let's see, we already did the thing where we fight Team Rocket and Celadon, and we did the one from,
Silphco,
yeah. Man. Oh, hey, Josh. Sheesh, say something if you're standing there. Watch me act all embarrassed like that. You're a weirdo. Well, never mind that. So how many gym badges you got these days? You just saw me 2 minutes ago, dude. 7. Then it looks like we're even. I'm gonna drink, hold on.
This stream brought to you by Dr. Pepper, I guess.
No, it isn't. Don't say that. We could get sued. No, it isn't. All that's left now is the Viridian City Jam. Same for you, right?
But this place is never open.
Unsheaths katana, open sesame. Oh, God. Wait, it has the fucked up backstory. Does it? Is it? Same for you, right? But this place is never open. Somebody in chat said it has the fucked up backstory from Mewtwo, but I don't know. Did they change the story to have that here? Because we were making an anime joke. Because in the anime, Gary, for some strange reason, has to fight Mewtwo when he reaches Giovanni. I guess we've got to tell someone that we haven't been able to get into the jam. But who should we talk to? How about that old man standing next to you?
Talk
Professor
to Buster.
Oak, my Eevee, or that old man over there.
Talk to Buster, goddammit.
Yeah, talk to my Eevee.
There we go. That's your answer.
He's like, okay. Makes sense. If I could understand anything you said, this is getting us nowhere. How about that old man behind you?
Why do we need a dialogue
Hey!
option for talking
What?
to an NPC?
Me? I don't know anything like that.
Like, why does we need this whole
Of
thing?
course you
instead of
wouldn't. Sorry about that. We'll think it over ourselves.
Like, why did we need a cutscene for this?
I don't know. Go talk to your fucking grandpa, you ass. Oh wait,
not
no,
his
it's not his
grandpa.
grandpa, is it?
We just
Yeah,
live
that's
in
what I
his
was
house.
thinking too.
The
Let's go
house
see if he
used
knows
to.
anything.
Oh, yeah, Gary somehow got badges from gyms that didn't
Yeah,
exist.
he had a
hi,
ton
Gary.
of badges for no reason. Also, people like to point out that he had an inconsistent Pokedex. It started out when Professor Oak started talking to Ash about Gary's Pokedex, it was like, Gary's caught 16 Pokemon. And then like 2 episodes later, he's like, Gary's caught 63. And then I think there was an episode after that where he's like, Gary's caught 46. And nobody really caught it. It may have been part of the translation.
Could have been a joke.
But it's like all over the fucking place. Oh, if it isn't Josh and Jag. You two are both looking a lot more grown up than the last time I saw you. And you have impeccable timing, as usual. Let me introduce you. This is a man. I named him. I was there for his birth.
Were you? Because you don't remember him half the time.
Bless the sweetheart of that neighbor. He told me his name. What was his name?
Okay, they're in on the joke.
Gramps, no one ever
oh shit, it's
laughs
meta
at that
now.
joke. Would you give it a break? And besides, we've already met. My own grandson. You're no fun. My
this is a great
own
scene.
Grandson.
Just this like he's looking disappointedly at Gary, and you could just take a still of this, and it's very memey.
Yeah, sure, Gramps. More important than that, though. Look at that shit-eating smirk. Holy fuck.
It's Gary.
It's so strong, he should be showing gum on, like, the left-hand side of his mouth.
I don't see a point in modeling gums on these models.
Josh, Jack, you two did awesome. With Team Rocket. I never thought their boss would actually be holed up there at Silphco. And the two of you managed to take him down. Jack didn't do diddly shit. He sat around...
Oh, he fought the
it
minion.
wasn't me. He fought a single minion. Josh beat Giovanni all by himself.
It's like Gary's kind of... Blue was kind of looking at Jack like, hey, hatless guy. Hey, hatless rival. You did it, right? Please tell me us rivals did something good once. It's like, no, it's Hat Protagonist. He did.
The rival for Let's Go and Blue have very similar hairs, but they're missing the fringe on the front of Blue's head. He's got the lesser version of Blue's hair.
Yeah, I mean that's what he is.
Like his hair would evolve into blue.
Yeah, that's what these characters are.
Like I guess it's just so
it's
weird.
red and
also,
blue
we're still dressed as Team Rocket, by the way. I forgot.
Yeah, and we'll probably never stop.
So what? So what? You and your Pokemon did your best too, right, Jack? So I've got a little something for you too, as a reward for your hard work. Then he puts a gun in your face. Got a keystone from Blue. Oh, good. Mega Evolution.
Oh, yeah. That's
keystone
in this
your
game.
Battle Pocket. Oh, is that a keystone? Look at Oak. He's so fucking happy.
It's like, oh, you got one of those? I want it.
He went from being like, my grandson, to like, oh, hey, look, a toy. Fucking face. A stone that can trigger evolution that transcends all other evolutions. Mega Evolution. Thanks. Mega Evolution? What's that? If you have both a Keystone and the right Mega Stone, you can make a Pokemon Mega Evolve in battle. Just one time per battle, though. All your Pokemon will get powered up to battle hard for you. I'm starting to lose these voices. Mega Evolution is proof of the strong bond between a Pokemon and its trainer. And it used to be that the Pokemon would have to hold the stone, but because there's no hold items in this game, I'm guessing that we could just do it from our backpack, which is...
Yeah, but there's no other hold item they could be holding, so there's no balance issue.
A brief poem, if I may. Oh god, he's doing this. When two stones are held, when two hearts become as one, we Mega Evolve.
That's not that good a poem.
That's a haiku. That's
not
not a tradition.
It's not that good.
He's so sad.
Yeah, they're just ignoring.
The two of you should be able to use these well. These are Mega Stones. Are we just getting... Oh, okay, thanks.
Oh, we just get all of them.
Get all of them. Cool. Thank you.
Cool. We didn't start with any
You're
of those
gonna take on
starters.
the Pokemon League, aren't you? Give these a try when you do. Okay. cool.
Dark Wizard, choose if you're X or Y. I forget which one looks like what.
They're basically the same. I think X is a better one, honestly.
Uh-oh. Did the stream go offline for anyone?
Uh-oh. I don't think so.
It's looking continuous for us.
Huh? I don't... Did it?
We got an answer for our Charizard. It's going to be X.
Why? Wait, did it say?
So it looks like it's still here for everyone else.
So Lucaron had the stream go down. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I guess it's probably your internet. Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Thank you for letting us know just in case.
Yeah, thank you just in case, though. That scared me. I was like, oh, fuck, really? Because the last time we did streaming was a Minecraft stream, and it got really, really bad at the end. I was so angry because Comcast dropped the internet, and it didn't come back for almost 10 hours. So we were just completely offline, and it was like, oh, great.
I don't know if we do anything with the stuff.
I don't think we do either. I think it's going to be in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna save. Though.
That's a good idea.
We're not gonna like stop or nothing. I'm just gonna save.
Yeah. But yeah.
Also, we have a hold on. We have there's a Staryu in this Pokeball. We should probably take out. We didn't really get as much shaky going on with it. As
sounded like an innuendo.
You know what I mean? We didn't level it up as much as we probably would have wanted to.
Yeah, I was going to, but then it was out of battery, so I was like, oh, well, we'll just plug it in by.
Yeah, this thing runs out of battery
forgot.
surprisingly fast. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. But it's not like we can't just plug it in. Did it get anything? Did you shake it at all?
It should have. You took Staryu for a stroll. Got 4 experience points.
Well,
nice.
That's amusing.
Walk together 8 steps.
So it's like 2 steps is 1 experience point?
I guess. Interesting. I've never had it be that low. I'm sorry.
Well, it's funny, so it's fine.
Points.
I was going to start shaking it though because so one of the things I wanted to ramble about was that I've been like, because of all the Pokemon talk with the E3 and the National Dex and Sword and Shield and all that, like it's gotten me thinking about Pokemon. So I started looking at all my old games, and now I'm starting to like try to get some completion done in places I didn't have before. And it's like, oh gosh, oh geez, come on, there it goes.
It takes it a second.
Yeah. But it's like I'm looking at all of them and trying to complete stuff. I've been like ramming my head against the Battle Tower in Pokemon Sapphire, and for a while I had like my DSi and my DS Lite both open, so I could have Diamond and Platinum open, so I could do Underground with myself, capturing flags back and forth. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is ultimately the most lonely nerd nonsense, and I need to stop. And I was like, well, I can have both games open and shake the Pokeball Plus and be playing like Neopets on my browser and maybe put on a podcast. I could be doing so many things at once. But the thing was out batteries.
Yeah.
I keep finding Pokemon that I had not appreciated before that I'm trying to train for Battle Tower stuff in 3rd gen, and then being like, oh, this is actually great. They're not going to be in the next game, are they?
No, and it's really disappointing.
Flygon is, and I really like Flygon. I don't remember if Claydol is. I've trained a Claydol.
I don't think it's been confirmed yet.
I do not like most of the emotionless-looking inanimate objects Pokemon. And yet, Claydol's got a lot of immunities that are really appealing for Battle Tower, so I trained one, and it was like, I kind of like them.
Okay.
It's a genderless Pokemon,
so,
I don't know.
Somebody said Pokemon Shake Weight, and yes, that's basically what the Pokeball Plus is. It's a Shake Weight, basically. Let's see. Somebody wants a Pikachu, Raichu Shake Weight to match their Pikachu Roomba. That's adorable. Let's see.
Flygon's not a dragonfly. It's the adult form of an antlion.
Yeah, somebody said they don't like Flygon because it's not enough dragonfly. Yeah, but antlions kind of turn into dragonflies. That's sort of thing.
It's its own thing, and I think it's really cool for what it is. I would like some dragonfly Pokemon that are dragony as opposed to Yanma, which is just kind of a fly.
I suppose. Oh boy, are we gonna get like a... Oh, if it isn't Eevee.
Buster's gonna set us up on a date.
No, Eevee, Buster's is gonna go on a date. Do you want to read this,
Good luck,
or
champ.
should I?
You want to know what I'm doing? I'm picking flowers. Is this
They're
a
like,
preschooler?
I don't know. This is the kid who usually hangs out in Pallet.
Okay.
Yeah, the little one.
I'm going to make a bouquet for someone very important.
Neat.
But it's a secret. You won't tell anyone, right, Josh? Wink. Oh, that's right. The Viridian City gym leader came back to the gym at last. That's what people are saying.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Is that who your flowers are for?
Could we not just go and find that out on our own? Did we have to be told?
You should head off to Viridian City.
Yeah, sure will.
Who are the flowers for?
Buster's. He's gonna steal all of the flowers.
Stealing my man?
There's
Give
nothing
me
here.
some flowers, girl.
Buster's wanted these flowers, but there's nothing
That
here.
was such a weird cutscene.
Yeah, that was the weird... Where's the heavy guy?
There
here
he
is.
is.
Okay. Maybe they're for him.
Homeless big man who just sort of lives
Well,
in
that's the
Pallet.
homeless child, though. There's a big dude and a child who live in this town that never get any information. They just happen to be there.
I
it's
kind of like the
very
idea
confusing.
that, like...
There's just homeless people here?
Well, I mean, Pokemon's weird about that, so there is a
Eh.
consistent joke. But just, like, maybe
suppose.
they're family. Maybe it's just this guy and his daughter, and
That's
they're
your
on hard
dad.
times. But, like...
Yeah, oh boy, I wonder who the final gym leader is. Let's see, let's find out. Is he it? The Viridian City gym leader's returned. Okay, can you tell me who it is, old man? He's like, no, I can't.
When did your
I was blinded.
When
by
did your
his
clothes
face.
change?
I changed my clothes when we were in Oak's lab.
Oh.
In front of everyone.
I was not paying attention. Anyways, I just feel like you could probably come up with a really good fan fiction out of the idea of, like, there's just, like, maybe a wandering dude and his daughter who just settled in Pallet Town.
Show me your moves.
Maybe they have, like, a neat history.
Yeah. Champ in the making. I don't even know who the Viridian City gym leader is. But one thing is certain. You're qualified to challenge the gym leader because you have 7 badges. This gym leader will be stronger than any other trainers you've ever faced. Also, I heard that the trainers here are users of ground-type Pokémon. People often forget that Giovanni's thing is supposed to be ground-type Pokémon.
His name is Giovanni.
Yeah,
I did not mean to VoIP away.
I figured.
There I am.
And you've changed your clothes too.
Oh.
Viridian City
fuck.
Pokemon. Oh yeah, nobody's
So I can travel these because I a ghost.
yeah, but you can't pick things up.
And I can't do anything.
I guess
mean,
that's
I
also
can
true.
I can test the patterns of these if you need to figure out where anything goes.
Your Pokemon will cower at the crack of my whip,
You're not supposed to have those, dude.
and they'll flock to the taste of my candy. Yeah. The tamer. Yeah, you know what? I like that they at least left the whips in for tamers, but like I wish they would have left the whips in for everyone else.
Yeah, like, I get why they took it out, because one of the biggest things that people like to joke about with Pokemon is, haha, it's cockfighting for kids. And it's like, you know, the whips kind of look bad.
When Team Rocket had the whip, it made more sense because it made it feel like it was a serious, like, ooh, these guys are rough. Like, be careful with these guys.
Yeah, that made sense, but I still get it.
I guess.
How do I evolve? Can I do that?
That's
Oh, here
very
it is.
suspicious. It's
Dude, I get
suspicious
2
that he has a
buttons.
whip, you mean? Oh my god.
So I also pick an attack
God.
when I do it?
Yeah, let's see if there's a cutscene. There should be one. Yeah, you do an attack as soon as you do it,
Alright.
by the way. Dark is reacting to Josh's Keystone. That's a traditional Mega Evolution animation. So there it is.
Look at you.
Cool. How do you fly with wings that, like, cut up and broken?
They're Legiona wings.
Right?
It's anime.
He doesn't look much bigger. He's not. He's not supposed to be big. Look, it's not. That's not how that works. She's not supposed to be any bigger. Mega Evolution doesn't
Is there
change
a
your
middle
size.
flap to those wings? Yeah, what the heck? There's a middle flap to the wings.
Yeah. It's weird.
How does that work? What? Whatever.
Aye.
I'm gonna break your bricks.
Yeah. Also, yes, that is a female Charizard. Don't be weird. Let's see. There's still guns in Pokemon, and they are canon. Yes, they are. Let's see. I think he retains... Yeah, they do retain their height when they Mega Evolve. I don't think that there are any Pokemon that get taller. There might be one or two. But the point of Mega Evolution is not getting bigger. That's Dynamax. Youch,
and also
Whiplash.
Alolan Executor.
Also, yeah, going Super Saiyan takes so long.
That was the first time we did it in this game, so this is good for the one time.
It's unfortunate. Also, yeah, even though there are guns in the canon Pokemon universe, nobody can just sort of arrest Team Rocket, I guess.
We going, or you go? You could go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm going.
no, it would all go this way, wouldn't it?
Yep. We're gonna
Look
get
at
fought
you,
by
Mr.
this man.
Spins.
Something that I love, by the way, and it's not in here, and I'm almost kind of disappointed, was there was a big oversight. I think it was in X and Y, or Black and White. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was X and Y because that was the one that had the first like full range movement sort of thing. Where they had, I think it was a gym or a dungeon that had panels on the floor, like traditional Pokemon stuff. And if you, for some strange reason, walked diagonally through an area, you could avoid certain panels. Like, you could just walk around the panels. Like, somebody didn't think it through enough and the guardrails weren't enough. And when you got onto the ice, which was another one, they had a big ice puzzle, you could go diagonally across the ice, which clearly wasn't intended because you could go diagonal and hit the, like, end point instantly. And it was like, oh god. The Viridian City gym was closed for a long time, but now our gym leader is back.
Do the gym bros in here know about Giovanni?
Probably not.
Also, how did they know to come back
Ace
and
Trainer
repopulate this
Samuel.
place?
They just heard that he was coming back, I guess.
Huh.
Look, it's the evolved version of the Pokemon that the last guy had. And he's only got the one. Cool.
You know, I'm gonna find out what the other version looks like, which we all already know what the other evolution is.
It also makes you. It's gonna make Dark a flying type, which I think it normally is.
Yeah, Charizard normally is.
But it goes all in on flying typing.
She's pointy.
Yeah, so she just gets really pointy and her wings get bigger. But the body gets smaller, and
this one doesn't
like
have a middle flap in the wings, though.
I don't like it as much. I like X way more.
It's
than
not
that.
as flashy, and I don't like the weird arm wings. They look very
they're not
weird.
as good.
They look weird on arms that small. Oh no.
When I got Y, by the way, and they announced, like, well, it was before. They had announced it way the hell ahead of time, but I was like, I'm gonna get Y because I like whatchamacallit over the other one, like the box legendaries. Back when X and Y were first announced. When they announced the split for Charizard, I was so unhappy. Because I was like, I really don't like Charizard. Why? It's so bad. Also, this man is destroyed. Look at the light from his eyes is gone. We've ended his life, his career ruined. His family has left him
when
like,
the gym leader of his gym goes to jail.
He's just like, there's nothing left for me now. I'm done. I'm finished. My life is a sham.
The thing with the different Charizards is I'm not opposed to them. Both both designs have merit to them. Like, I kind of like little aspects of both. Neither of them are perfect, but like, why does only that one give you a choice? Where's my Mega Blastoise X or whatever? Like, I mean, come on. There's so many things you could do.
Oh gosh.
Blastoise and Venusaur. Venusaur.
Somebody said that
maybe?
Charizard Y doesn't look as chubby. I don't know. I kind of prefer the bigger dragons. Charizard X isn't weak to water. That is, I think, a thing. Because it's dragon and flying instead of fire. Or no, it's It's fire and dragon, which means it loses its weakness to water. And it gains a burning indifference. It doesn't really care. Because dragon is resistant against water. Let's see.
A good point.
Just,
Gen 5 only got
sorts
one
of
mega.
things.
Which one even got a mega from? It was Audino from Gen 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gen 5.
Mega Audino was precious.
I like the concept for Mega Audino, but I do wish that Gen 5 got a few more. I like Gen 5. I think people have been surprised to find this out about me, but, like, actually, I might be one of the only people alive who really liked Gen 5.
That's not true, but it feels like it because I really didn't like Gen 5.
Every time I have a conversation with somebody about Gen 5, they get amazed that I liked it.
Well, it's usually
I don't
me.
know. No,
I'm very
it's
cranky
not.
about
It's
it.
not you.
Oh.
You're somebody that I talk about that very rarely
we got
to.
raided.
Oh, hey Kasumi, what's up? I'm playing Pokemon. How you doing? This is Kasumi.
All 21 raiders, tell us if you like Gen 5 Pokemon, because
Welcome,
Josh
welcome,
likes it
welcome.
and I don't.
Yeah. Pokemon and I, we make wonderful music together.
Gross,
This
dude.
man's creepy.
I don't like
him already.
that quote
Yeah.
in combination with the whip and
With the
candy.
fact that he's got a whip and some candy. He's very unscrupulous. I don't like this man.
Yeah, you go back to jail,
Yeah,
Jason.
please do.
Yeah, my problem with Gen 5 is that so much of it is ambitious and then not implemented well.
Oh yeah, remember to bark at raiders. Let's bark.
Do I have forks right now?
I don't know,
forget.
you might.
I have a fish.
You have a fish? Okay. Fish.
My problem with Gen 5 is that a lot of it looks like if they had been given another year to work on it, it would have been an amazing game. But they wanted to replace the entire Pokedex, which was a bad idea from any angle, but they could have done it better.
Kasumi posted a better fish.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shoot.
Welcome to our floorboards. There's plenty of squeaky boots and pizza down there
thank you for the follow, Silent Game Watcher. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the space beneath the floorboards.
The 5th gen, though, like, the designs, a lot of them could have used maybe one or two tweaks, and a few of them maybe they could have revisited the ideas better. Like, a gear Pokemon isn't inherently a bad idea, but they implemented it in a way where it's got, like, an unchanging face, and the evolutions are boring. And it's like, if Gen 5 had been given a little more time, maybe they could have rethought some of the graphical choices, like how it zooms in every time you enter a building. I think that's annoying. It's like they could have done something great, and it just feels rushed.
Did he dig on me? What a dick.
I don't know.
I didn't even notice. Wait a minute. You're flying right now, so it should be fine no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Actually.
I mean, I can't hit anyone yet.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about it, though, and I'm like, oh no, what if it... Like, how do we make ourselves as avoidable as possible here? I don't know if we have anybody with Earthquake on the team right away.
I don't think we do.
Because Earthquake is the preferable method for killing things that have dug themselves underground. Earthquake does double damage if your opponent uses Dig first. It's amazing. Also, Kasumi said that she is going to pass out because 12-hour stream, she is dead. She had 12 hours.
Huh.
That is a very long stream, Kasumi.
I try not to do anything for 12 hours straight. Except maybe sleep.
I mean, I occasionally sleep for 12 hours. I try not to.
You shouldn't.
I'm the Karate King. Your fate rests with me. There he is.
We don't ever intend to sleep for 12 hours straight. Sometimes it happens, though.
What? Ice Flame said that he just saw Sci-Fry's joke game, and he thinks he's going to stay here and said, what is it? Black Belt Takashi. Takashi?
I don't know. It's just a name.
Not even building up speed for 12 hours? Oof. Had a blast, but yeah, my eyeballs hurt, and I need to stretch my legs. Aww.
Well, this is an incredibly chill stream.
Yeah,
so
we're just
you
going to
can
be chilling over here
You
for
can
a
be
bit.
half conscious. No one judge.
I think we've only been going for like an hour and 45 anyway, so we still got I don't know, like an hour, maybe two left in us.
We'll eventually reach a point where I just start talking like stream of consciousness about. I should have chose Brick Break instead of Wing Attack. We're just gonna reach a point where I just stream a conscious about 70s sitcoms and Pokemon Sapphire.
I hope we don't get to that point again. He's playing the coin game. I don't even know what that is. What is the coin game?
Hi, Katie. Welcome to the stream. We're also kind of unhappy with Sword and Shield to
Oh yeah,
various
no, we're
degrees.
super unhappy.
Right now I think my biggest. Oh, I'm sorry, Dark. We're dead.
Oh,
bring
what
out
did you
Latrice. I want to use Latrice.
Now we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Center.
I'm right now, like, I'm kind of giving up on Sword and Shield being good. I'm not going to worry about it. I've had games I don't like before. Please press switch.
Oh, right. Sorry.
But I'm just really annoyed that they haven't told us about Home. Because we know it's going to exist, and all we really know is that it's an in for everything and an out for only Galar, and some things aren't going to be allowed out.
And also, you can't send things to Home and then send them back. It's a one-way trip.
Yeah,
So,
like, I mean,
like, oh,
except for Sword and Shield, but if you've got Pokemon that you're putting in from Go, or from Bank, or Sleep, which we still don't know anything about.
Yeah, well,
like,
Sleep is probably...
you can't put them back.
You can't put them from Home to Sleep. That's not an option.
Yeah, like you can't put anything from Home back into Go or anything.
Yeah.
And some of that I kind of accept because it's like... I mean, I don't think that it makes sense to put like a Pokemon from Sapphire version that's been migrated up and then into like Bank and then into Home, putting that into Go. It's like there's probably some problems there in the software. I kind of get it.
No, it wouldn't work in the slightest to begin with, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like, don't give me a thing and be like, okay, now we're holding your Pokemon for ransom for the rest of your life. Like, that's just stupid and wrong.
Yeah, but it's like, people have been speculating about what Home could be, and none of us have anything that... And it's like, it could be an experience in itself as more than just a bank, and that could be nice.
I know I always sound really negative when I say this, but it is going to be nothing. I am, like, 100% sure it is absolutely nothing.
Well, we know for certain that it is going to be something you can access from a phone, so it's an app plus a Switch thing, I guess. And we know that you can trade with people through it. We don't know if you can battle through it yet.
We don't even know if it's really going to be... Okay, here's the problem with calling it an app, right? Mm-hmm. The concept of what people think of as an app versus what an app for Pokemon is a very different thing. Pokemon will do this thing where they will have apps, big ol' air quotes on there, that are literally just a splash page with a button and then the ability to go into something else and drag things out, and that's it. There's nothing else to it. It's only the ability to put things in and take them out. There's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing interesting. I'm not going to go after Giovanni. I was actually going to pull it to the right.
That was a kind of a neat reveal there,
Yeah,
though.
I liked it. That was a nice reveal.
Yeah, that was a
I'm
nice
not going
little
in there
graphical
yet.
flair.
I'm going to go over here and get the item. Heh, you must be running out of steam by now. No, not really.
Busters is informing me that there was a pilot for a show called Where's Rodney about a teenager in high school who can summon real-life comedian Rodney Dangerfield at will.
Excuse me for a second.
I respect that. I respect that completely.
Holy shit! Like Rodney Dangerfield is his stand? Like, I'm what? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, my stand, danger zone, and then he just comes out and fixes his fucking tie, and he's like, no respect at all. I'm telling you, kids these days in the high school, yeesh, he should have seen my ex-wife. Like, no, Rodney Dangerfield, why?
I will never piss on a Christmas tree. Oh no.
Was that Fissure?
That was Fissure.
Oh shit.
Starting off strong, sir.
Clearly, yeah. It should have been a 30% hit. Except he was one level above, so it was a 31% chance to hit. Jesus. Hi there. Foot.
Back to Home, like, I find it absolutely baffling. Please pick someone for
Oh,
me.
sorry.
I find it baffling that instead of giving us
Getting agony
more
to do
information about home, we got a letter from Junichi Masuda saying your favorite
Oh,
Pokemon
goodness.
might be in the next game.
Thank you for following, Foot. Welcome to the space beneath our floorboards. There's plenty of squeaky boots to chew on if you'd like.
Because we don't need them.
Yeah, we don't need them, lad.
Rodney Dangerfield, good typo, is
Yeah.
less of a stand and more of a genie because he can't be seen by other people and can materialize
That's okay.
props for jokes occasionally.
Really quick, Busters, that is a stand. In JoJo, stands can't be seen by people who don't have stands, but they can interact with the environment and create things that can be seen and interacted with by other people. They also usually have powers that are just absolute garbage. It's just in how you use them. Like, you might have a stand that's like, oh, I can teleport to a specific part of the world at any time, and that's my entire power. Or I can magnetize my enemies.
Gyarados wants to learn Outrage.
Oh, that's a pretty good Dragon-type move, actually.
Alright, go
Interesting that they gave that to
It
Gyarados.
makes sense enough.
Oh, God, I kind of like what he's got going on. Dragon Tail is okay, but it's Roar, but Dragon, and that's kind of one of the reasons that we've been using it. Do you think it would be better to have Dragon Tail or Outrage? Because
So
Outrage is a
60
ton of
physical-
damage, it hits 3 times, and then you're confused. So I'll show you. It's 120 with 100 accuracy.
Well, I would say if this were a normal Pokemon game, you could put a berry on him so that Outrage wouldn't stay confused afterwards. But there's no hold items, so
So-
I'm torn. I don't know.
So the question here becomes, would we rather have Dragon Tail or Outrage? Because Dragon Tail is Roar. It does low damage. It's about half the damage of Outrage. But if we do it, we kick the other Pokemon out of the ring. Like, we don't have to deal with whatever the other Pokemon is until after, whatever. That being said, I don't know how many people we've run into who really have multiple Pokemon. We've not really had any issues fighting other people either.
Not really.
Maybe we gotta just get rid of Dragon Tail. There's probably a move, remember, in this game somewhere. 1, 2, and ta-da! Gyarados forgot Dragon Tail and learned Outrage.
Yeah, there's probably a move, remember. I found something out while looking things up for my own projects, for reading things, that, there is an NPC in, like, the Celadon, Pokemon Center, I think, that you can talk to, and she's like a fortune teller, and she'll set it so that you can have every Pokemon you encounter be a specific nature.
My life is over. I can't show my face to anyone ever again.
Okay, baby.
My gas is gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just the faces on these guys. They're so
I know.
fucking...
Anyways, it's possible
Look
to
like they've
select
given
the
up.
captured Pokemon's nature for like a day, combined with
Time to
how
revive.
chaining works that makes it easier to get stronger IVs and eventual shinies.
Yep.
Like, no wonder they took breeding out of this game. If you could get a perfect nature, perfect IVs on a shiny, and then breed for egg moves, you would have a lot of broken Pokemon. I'm already concerned with how this game and Go, with their candy system, are going to interact with other Pokemon in Home.
It should also be pointed out, and I'm just going to do this real quick, that this game, I think one of the most popular things that Twitch does with this game, or that streamers do with this game on Twitch, is that they will go in and they will do shiny hunting.
Okay.
So in post-game, what most people wind up doing is they just go shiny hunting. So they'll just find Pokemon that are, okay, that are shiny, but they'll set the nature ahead of time, and they'll do this and they'll do that, and they've just made it really, really easy for those kinds of people just to sit around and shiny hunt for like days at a time. And it's just like, wow.
Part of what I'm concerned with, we don't know for certain. It feels like it should be inevitable, but we don't know if breeding is going to be a thing in Sword and Shield. And again, if games like this have given it to you so that you can do things really easily, they might be trying to find balance by cutting out other things we think of as givens.
Maybe. A truly strong trainer wins with style.
I want to be the best there ever was, to beat all the rest.